So who wants to be in on this conversation? We'll say that you would able to encounter Perrin. He is taking Sasha out for her daily walk. Just before he's supposed to meet up with his the head of his militia, which you probably through osmosis learned. The guy's name is Webb, Eric Webb. He's the commander in charge of Perrin Post Militia, and he's the one who is in charge of dealing with the cyber snatchers. In fact, you'll probably come across Perrin, Sasha, and Webb uh, just near his estate, but outside while he was about to take Sasha out for a walk. So, if it's okay by you, we can have the scene go on at that point.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay,
Sounds
great. Everyone's involved.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So we'll start with Terrence saying, "You want to do what?"
Well, okay. I plan to completely respect your Cree. If you want, she will never enter back in Perrin's Post. I will camp with her outside the walls at night until the traveling troop gets here. If you choose that, I don't want to make this difficult for you. And if you want, I will purchase her body armor off of you, and she will not get it until we leave with the troop.
Perrin just stares at you. He looks at Webb. Webb stares at you. Perrin says, "You folks have to be some of the most interesting people I've met in years."
Interesting. That is so much better than idiot. like honestly, Al's just like he's like that sounds better than what most people call me.
Looks at Mila.
Mila's just blinking like,
Don't worry,
what?
I think I also called him an idiot. But that was last session.
Perrin says, "All right. I just hope this doesn't end up with your throat being slit." He's like, "Yeah, just I gotta just put my foot down as far as like she's gotta leave technically with the rest of them. So be it. You don't need to purchase the armor. You can have it. Just don't let a lot of people know that you've done that. I got a bit of a reputation.
Understood.
But yeah, you have my blessing."
Okay. I will camp with her outside in the walls, and I'll talk to the rest of the party too. You guys, I don't expect you guys to have to camp outside as well, but I do want to respect Perrin's Cree that she doesn't enter back in. During the day, she can stay in the camp. We'll make sure there's nothing there for her to take, and then she'll stay there until the traveling troop gets here. But I'll camp out there.
Okay.
We have
I
a
only-
tent.
One small problem.
Mm-hmm.
You have a tent. You have the means to do this. I'll even say, like, obviously you'll be sticking with her, keeping your eye on her, but there is something that's going to be occupying your time, Al,
Mm-hmm.
and that is you're due for surgery tomorrow.
Oh, well, that's the whole point. She's going to camp out there with nothing really valuable, and she's free to leave whenever she wants. I mean, she might take our tent.
Oh.
I can easily replace the tent. The
Well,
whole
we,
point
we
is
have an extra tent and bedroll anyways.
yeah. The whole point is that she's here of her own choice. So I'm not going to keep her under like guard or lock and key.
Are you only? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing is I'm not going to leave anything in the camp that's valuable enough to really matter.
so how are you gonna get there? Are you gonna just drive out there on your hovercycle, drop her off, and then drive back
Well,
into town
no.
as you need?
Aren't we just? I mean, can't we just camp over in Area 15 where he said people can camp?
Oh. Yes. Although that's still technically within Parents' Post. limits.
Is camping? Can we camp within walking distance?
Okay,
or-
tell you what. Tell
Mhm.
you what. Roll a persuade check,
Mhm.
and we'll say that you're able to convince Webb and Perrin that the campground there is far enough.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Okay. What did you get?
65,
All
yeah.
right. Okay. All right. So you're able to convince them after it takes a little bit of talking, but you're able to convince them that it's not within the post. You're going to be keeping an eye on her. She's not going to have any weapons or armor or anything else. and you're going to take care of it, and you're assuming responsibility too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then they'll allow it. But Webb says, I'm going to be keeping maybe a few more patrols in that area, just in case. So, all right, so that's pretty much resolved then. We'll let that settle, percolate, so to speak. Now, let's just go throughout the entire day, right? Or the rest of the day, so to speak, and just have like general plans of what you want your people to do, all right? If you want to roleplay specific scenes, that's fine. But I do know that Tom and Patrick are due for surgery that day.
Mhm.
So, Tom, I mentioned before that it takes like a half day of recovery. So you're pretty much out for the day. You can interact
Yeah.
with people, you can move around and whatnot, but you're not going to be doing anything major, right?
Yeah, I'm still gonna be pretty tender.
Yeah, tender. That's a good way of putting it. Patrick, since yours is in the afternoon, you'll have the rest of the night and probably like overnight to recovery, and by next morning you're going to be out and about just fine. Okay. Now, so Patrick, would I assume like in the morning you're still just learning? Okay, so how about this? You've been able to spend quite a bit of time with Jackie, the squirrel, the robo squirrel. Have you guys come up with any? And we can say collectively. Do you have an idea of what kind of personality you want to give her?
I wanted to give a general command of come to person
Yep.
of the four
Sure.
of us.
Okay.
But natural default would be trailing Mila, and that would generally be it for basics.
Well, why not
Okay.
just on Mila's shoulder?
That's would probably be like that was
part
just the
of the-
basics.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. All right. You can do a little bit more than just the basics. Not only is your guy very, very intelligent, but you do have a step-by-step guide that you can always use as a referral. So if you want to do a little bit more, feel free to do so, because we're going to also say you have the entire morning to play around with.
Okay, if
with
I had
Jackie's
all
program.
of that, I
Yeah.
would most likely, instead of having it follow, would probably have both of those commands for Mila specifically. Everyone has follow, everyone has jump up on shoulder, but it will default to randomly one of the two for Mila. And then after that, I would probably still do a lot of like the miscellaneous things. So I'd probably get to the major tactical things when we're most likely going to have more plans. Just trying to get the general scroll set up for generally what Mila wants, since she seems to be sticking around me and talking about the scroll and whatnot.
Okay. All right. Mila, is there anything in particular that you would like to do to spend the day? Anything that you want to purchase? Anyone you want to interact with? Any place you want to visit, just even on a lark?
Well, out of character, I would like
Yeah.
I was-
Power Rangers.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay,
say. I was gonna
sure.
say. Al goes to Mila. Mila, I was gonna go
Yeah.
shopping for power armor. Would you like to come shopping?
I would love to.
While you're out, can you pick me up some of these materials? And I hand him a sheet of whatever the flip the name is, and be like, some odd like ounces or pounds of that, and it would be like 100 mega damage worth of this particular material, which would be the
Stuff that's used for the cyber armor?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you'll have to buy that straight from Dr. Fincher, but that's fine.
Okay.
That's going to cost 100,000 credits, but that's fine. I'm going to add that to your tab right now. And I'm going to show a picture of that power armor. And Mila, I'm going to go through details of what it all can do. And you can probably spend a lot of that day testing out the capabilities.
Hmm.
Ooh, this is exciting.
Also,
This is-
real quick,
Oh.
can I or have I already done like basically set Casey up in the tent, explain what's going on, that you're going to be out here, I'll be camping out here with you tonight, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then
Yeah,
I've got to go
sure.
do some shopping, and then ask her, is there anything you need?
You can give me some money, she says. As a joke.
For
Expenses? I mean, I figure being an apprentice, you need some sort of supplies. So I figured since, we're equals, like you said, I would get like just a small retainer, just some spending money, something I can go into down and get myself a drink. Oh, wait, no, I can't. I'm banned. I guess just some food then. And if you could sneak me some whiskey, I'd appreciate it.
Like this whole time, like Al's eyebrow just arches higher and higher. All right, then. I will get you some food, and he like kind of scrunches whiskey. By the way, can you read?
Nope.
Right. Well, tonight you're gonna start learning how. And then I just start walking away. And then as I walk away, go, can't have an apprentice in a hospital that can't read charts.
She's like, okay. She does not look impressed by this endeavor. But that's okay. She didn't run away. Okay.
Start sprinting towards the hills.
Exactly.
I have to learn
Jumps into the
things.
river.
No.
I'd rather drown than read. All right.
That's actually a curious question. Like, what is the general thought behind reading? Is it like a lot of people wish they could, but they can't? Or is it like that, like, reading? Who wants to do that?
It depends on the individual. A lot of times it's just ignorance. They don't really have it in their life. Some people do have the belief that it can cause trouble. Like people who can read are troublemakers. There are individuals who are indoctrinated by the coalition, which says, trust in us, you don't need to worry about reading. That type of thing. So they don't think it's an important skill. It's a plethora of reasons.
Got it.
Now I'm gonna go into my item list, and I'm gonna go to Triax. Now you're going to be purchasing the one. This is the only set of terrain hopper power armor that they have. This is brand new in stock. The salesperson is very excited to get this sale, and he tells you that Triax is actually not from North America. They are a outfit that actually works across the ocean. They are a high-tech firm that is just starting to import to North America. This is a one-time only thing, a very rare thing because traversing the sea is extremely dangerous. He mentions that there are rumors that the Triax Industries has negotiated a deal with the coalition to ensure safe passage, but those are just rumors. How Perrin managed to get his hands on some of their equipment is news to them, but of course they say that Finger always finds a way. So... so just to kind of give you an idea of the rarity of this, or the current rarity, and, who the heck made this darn power armor. So, give me just 2 seconds, because I'm saving a picture. Terrain hopper.
You guys are gonna be so jealous of my sweet-ass armor.
Yeah.
Actually, I kind of will because I'm probably going to get something that's bulkier and...
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Look at this.
You people in your power armor.
I am most likely going to need to get some sort of, not power armor, but some higher mega damage, whatever.
I can't. I'm at the highest that I can go.
I'm not.
And with the power armor, Kriana, comes a free copy of the Pre-Rifts Power Rangers DVD.
Just
Mega Dragon Zord.
She's like shaking it like really quickly, wide-eyed. Oh, look at that
There's the
sweet
terrain
ass armor. Oh my god,
There's
that's
a terrain hopper.
so cool.
So, the terrain hopper power armor, as I go to my list, it's a lightweight suit of power armor designed for comfort and extreme mobility. It is the lightest available power armor on the market, while still providing maximum protection. It is fast and maneuverable, making it ideal for reconnaissance, rescue, and exploration. Its lightweight and flexibility makes the T-21 especially popular for individuals looking for those features. It is... Okay, so I'll give you the specifics just in the Skype. But just
Okay.
give you a heads up, the main body is 170 MDC.
Oh my god.
That helmet is 60 MDC. And you have a rear jetpack that is MDC.
What was the jetpack?
50 MDC. So it can sustain that before it gets damaged.
Okay.
So your speed, you can go while wearing the armor 40 miles per hour at a maximum. The act of running can tire out the operator, but at a fatigue rate that's 20% less than normal, thanks to the robot exoskeleton. The big feature of the terrain hopper is, of course, leaping. The integrated jetpack enables the power armor to leap great heights and distances. A height of approximately 15 feet straight up or lengthwise possible, unassisted by the thrusters. A jet thruster assisted leap from a stationary position can propel you up to 100 feet high and across without
Yes.
actually attaining flight or requiring a running start. So the main travel is like through power jumping. So getting a running start will enable the individual to leap up to 300 feet lengthwise.
Oh,
The
God.
height of the leap is controlled by the pilot and typically ranges between 20 and 50 feet. But by leaping, landing, and continuing to run a few dozen yards, you can sustain an impressive ground speed of 170 miles an hour, even through light forest.
I love it so much. I just want to hug it.
You can also use that little jetpack to actually do some flying as well. The rocket propulsion system allows you to hover stationary up to 200 feet or fly, but maximum flying speed is 100 miles per hour, but cruising speed is considered only about 60 miles per hour, and you can only go about 200 feet high. And eventually those jet rockets do get hot and need to be cool after a maximum of 2 hours of continuous flight.
Oh, okay.
But by traveling by power jumps, you can maintain it indefinitely.
Oh, yes! Yes!
So
Oh,
it
I'm
makes you
excited.
it's a power suit, right? So it's an exoskeleton.
Super cool. Yeah.
So it forms around you. So once you're in it, you're about 7 feet tall. You add about 100 pounds.
Ooh.
Your physical strength is equal to a physical strength of 20. And yeah, there's no weapon systems or anything like that. But the helmet gives you a full array of optic systems. So you get like laser targeting, telescopic vision, night vision, thermal imaging, infrared, ultraviolet, and even polarization, so you can look at the sun without being blinded.
Oh.
So you're going to get some sensor bonuses, but I'm going to help you add this to your sheet. But yeah, so this is going to cost 750,000 credits, but you
Worth
can
every
afford it.
penny.
I will
Oh my
add
God.
it to the tab.
Does it come with any weapons built in?
No, he
Mila's
carries
just,
her own weapons.
I was gonna say Mila's just jumping around Al like just giggling.
What color?
So
Like, can we when we buy it, can we get it painted?
you know what? They'll add the cost of custom painting on for free.
Could we make it purple?
Sure, yes, you can
Eggplant. Eggplant.
get. All right. Okay. Now you are also interested in power armor as well, too, right, Al?
Yes.
Okay, so let me let you know what's available now that the terrain power armor is off limits. I won't go into really deep specifics,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll give you a general idea of what a salesperson would pitch to you. Let me just quickly open up Parents Post and see what they have available because I wrote it all down. The Platinum Touch. Whoa.
Ooh,
right. The Platinum Touch. All right. Power armor. They sell Samson power armor. That is the only other type of power armor. There is, although being sold at Parents Post, the Flying Titan. That's being sold by Cyberworks. All right.
Mhm.
So I'll tell you what the Samson Power Armor is and the Flying Titan is. All
Okay.
right. So first things first is I'll get you a link to the Samson Power Armor.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just Samson Power Armor riffs. I'm not gonna just make a special image
No,
of
no,
this.
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
just
yeah. Especially
put
when
it
you can just
online.
link it to me.
Yeah. Although I'm not seeing it here. Come on. Did they redo it? Come on.
You know,
come on.
I have a sneaking suspicion. I was just thinking that getting in that power armor may make Mila weaker. I'm just thinking.
No,
like-
actually, not really.
Mila
Because
Mila
what
gets in there and
happens
she's
that-
like, I don't notice any difference. I don't know.
No, it enhances your strength. So there's different types of strength, right? There's
Mhm.
basic physical strength, and then there's augmented strength. So you can do. She gets stronger, even though
see.
even if her physical skill is higher, technically she goes on to a whole different tier of strength.
Mila.
Like, okay, for example, Mila's strong, but she can't lift up a car.
Mm-hmm.
Now with this augmented strength of physical strength 20,
I
she can't.
can lift up. car.
Mila, you would have broken her face in half.
Whose face?
Oh yeah.
In character. All right.
Booyah.
What?
Oh wait, I did a picture of these guys before. Give me a second. I think I still have it on my.
Your
Nope.
DM screen?
No, not my DMs. Oh, my DM screen.
Burn, you beautiful son of a bitch!
Making me stuff, reminding me of shit.
Look at you bursting into flame, saying hi to people. Like there's nothing wrong. Just like, hi, what's your name?
Oh.
I'm on fire.
Hi.
Oh god, now I'm just picturing Mila like going in a really big open field, just jumping around going, whee!
Oh, it's gone. Oh, come on. Come on, Inferno.
You can do it, Inferno. I believe in you.
I want to show an actual picture of this goddamn thing.
What-
All right, screw it. Just give me 2 seconds. And I'll just do it the old-fashioned way.
Yay!
Copy pasta. The good news is that I have... Yeah, never mind. I have it in my little list of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, I just have to open up paste it, save it as a JPEG under art saying Samson. Press that save button. Oh, here we go. I'm talking you all the way through it. It's so fucking exciting. I know.
So Mila's power armor is light enough and versatile enough that I mean it's something that she could wear almost all the time, right?
Not within city walls. But
No,
yeah.
well, but I mean like if we're in if we're in our regular body armor, she could just
could
wear her
travel.
power armor. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
could wear it. Sweet. Like all the time.
Like
Yeah.
anytime we're wearing body armor, I would think, yeah.
Of course.
Life is
You can
so
wear it as much as you want
beautiful
to.
right now. Life is so great right now.
All right.
It's fabulous. No.
Here comes the Samson. It's downloading right now.
Okay.
So,
Dun, dun.
this is the Samson. You've seen a few of the high-tech guards wearing something like that. So now the Samson. Power armor. Not a robot invoice. Power armor list. So this is manufactured by the folks over at Ishpeming, which is the Northern Gun. And this is an infantry version of power armor with a lot of MDC and firepower. So the main body is 240 MDC, and the head is 70. Wearing this makes you 11 feet tall. You can run 150 miles per hour maximum, but it does tire you out at 10% the usual fatigue rate. You can leap up to 25 feet high or across, and there are small jet boosters that can give you a jet booster assisted leap that can propel you up to 100 feet high and 200 feet across, but it doesn't count as flight. All right,
Mhm.
but you can leap pretty far actually. It's 460 pounds without the railgun and drums, so it's going to be pretty much 1,000 pounds fully loaded. It's big.
Mm-hmm.
So it comes with the NG-202 Super Railgun, which is, well, a rail weapon that fires small projectiles at incredibly fast speeds. A burst it only fires in bursts, but it fires them at 60 rounds and can inflict 1d6 times 10 mega damage. All right. And it can store like 100 bursts before the drums need to be reloaded. It also comes with a 4-arm rocket launcher, which can launch mini missile rockets, and those do a variety of damage. But you have 4, which is 2 mini missiles per arm. It also has knuckle blades. 3 vicious-looking blades extend from the hand, and they're used in hand-to-hand combat. It has 1d6 mega damage to your punch attacks. Now, of course, energy rifles and any other normal weapons can be stored in the compartment in the size of a footlocker and can be used instead of the rail gun that it comes with, right? So that's the Samson. And Cyberworks is also selling the Flying Titan. And let me just do a little copy paste and save that under Fly Titan and bring that on over. I think from now on, what I'm going to do is when I have certain stores or whatnot, I'm actually going to make my own special custom screen. And for everything I have images for, just lay them all out for you. But I came unprepared, so we're going to have to just slog through this real quick.
You're
if
moving
that's okay.
fast anyway, so
Yeah.
That's fine.
Inferno,
Okay.
can I just say you've been doing great?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, thank
seriously,
you.
with how much we throw at you, you're just
Oh,
like,
thank you.
I got this!
I got it, baby.
Yeah,
Not a problem.
we really are spoiled PCs.
Yeah, we are.
No, I'm
Thank
spoiled as a
you.
GM. No,
Oh.
it's okay.
You know what though?
Aw.
None of us are as spoiled as Casey is. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, that bitch is
Oh
lucky.
my god, what a little
She
shit.
didn't even get a broken jaw.
What a little shit.
So that's the Flying Titan.
Whoa.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Get that
So
one.
the Flying Titan, I like that. The Flying Titan is manufactured by Cyberworks. It is extremely light, fast, and maneuverable. They say it's ideal for reconnaissance, rescue, and infantry report. So it has 180 MDC in the main body and 70 MDC in the head. It can run 50 miles per hour. It can leap up to 15 feet and also can do a jet thruster assisted leap. It's about 100 feet high and 200 feet long. But the big feature is that it can fly. The rocket propulsion system enables the Flying Titan to hover stationary up to 200 feet or fly. Maximum flying speed is about 400 miles an hour, but cruising speed is considered 200 miles per hour. Maximum altitude is limited to 4,000 feet. But I think you're okay. The flying range is that the nuclear power system gives the armor decades of life, but the jet rockets that get hot need to cool after a maximum of about 10 hours of flight. It makes you about 7 feet tall, so about the same as the terrain hopper. There's no cargo space on it. It has, as far as weapon systems, it has wing lasers, which is a tiny turret that's mounted on the underside of each wing. Both can rotate about 360 degrees. They do 2d6 mega damage per blast. It has wing rockets, so 6 mini missiles or 3 larger short-range missiles can be mounted on each wing. So that's either 12 mini missiles or 6 short-range missiles, and they can be fired as well. And in addition, energy rifles or any other normal weapons can be used by the pilot of the Flying Titan as well. So you're not just restricted to the wing lasers and the rockets. You can also carry something in your hands and shoot it. So that's that. That's the bare bones of the Flying Titan. Now, the Flying Titan will cost 1.2 million credits, while the Samson costs a cool 1 million. But I don't think money's much of an object right now.
And the question is, do I pick the heavy firepower or
Yeah.
the
The flying
flying
speed.
speed?